State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1918. Street.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
18 Cardinals.
He'll drop to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down. It is a big gain for Arizona. The gain is 64. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. His 12th touchdown of the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Get set. 18. What's that? Here we go.
They send Evans in motion. On third down, it's Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Get set. Go ahead. INT!
On first and 10, Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Get set. INT! Watch out! Yellow.
On second down, Purdy. Forced out wide. And is caught to the they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hold them ready. Let's go now.
That's quickly out to Harrison. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Nick Barton is there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 46, here's second and 9.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Here's Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike. Is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
Third and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
At their own 17-yard line.
and taken down. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let McCaffrey try to run it. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Third down. They'll set up to throw. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Don't give. Running left with Algier. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play-action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And it will finally be brought down at the Niners' 9-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona, 35 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
Now this time they'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Marlon Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action. Purdy. Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
San Francisco.
To throw, Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big-time play for the Niners. 38 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
48-yard line.
He'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Go! 60 Eagles.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Have the 60, have the 60. Come 19, come 19.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
intended
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Cougar 19.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. To throw on first down is Purdy. Moving outside the pocket, off he goes. And he'll slide to a hook after picking up about 6. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On second down, Purdy out to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip, and he does it as well as you can ask.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Kittle is the man in motion. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go, boys. 18, watch out!
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And the Niners are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
53, 18!
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on third and goal. Kittle is the man in motion. Third and goal. It's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers going to tag on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. There's Evans. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. It's Sean Murphy Bunting on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy to throw. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Throwing again is Purdy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to his legs, and if you don't account for him, he's more than capable of making you pay.
21.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Purdy. Rolling right. Now he'll run.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
16 by 6. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
A short one here, caught by McBride. Was not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here we go.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Get set. On 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Play action now. Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go.
Third and short Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Watch out!
They'll go with Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
A gain of 15. And the 49er 1st down.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set!
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll throw again with Purdy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Get set!
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. He pulls it in around the 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. They'll begin here on the ground. and he'll get about 5.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Neha. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Purdy. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
What's up?
4th down, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Cardinals, first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Neha.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. All alone, it's Evans. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example up here. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll run on 2nd down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A loss of 1.
3rd down. Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And takes a big lick at the end of that one, but he hangs on to the football. That's what counts, as he has him set up 1st and goal at the 2. Here's Purdy. That one, take it in. Touchdown, 49ers. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
14.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Viking 18. Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Back to the air one more time. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just
nowhere to go? He is taken down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
5 yards on the play. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he will get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Glendale.